Hi folks, we're going to throw together a buzzer here tonight. This would be what I would class as a dark buzzer. It's on a B175. Sorry, it's not. It's on a B160. Size 10. Shorter shank, bigger gape, but it also helps give the fly a bit of a round appearance near the end. I'm using Semperfli Classic Waxed here, and we're just going to start the thread a millimetre or so behind the eye and come down a few mil. Remove that, and then I'm going to put in some brown Flexi floss. This is Kindale stuff, I believe. So with this stuff, you need to leave a wee tag out the front. I'll show you why in a second. Then we're going to stretch this and go down the body, round the bend a little bit, and then back up to the front. And with this little tag we can pull this tight and trim it off, and it almost disappears. So I'm going to do my whip finish tools out in the car. I need to go and get that actually. So I'll just do a wee half hitch here. And I'm going to, this is hen's body quill. They don't really have colours as such on them, but this is BQ33 and it's like a gingery colour. So I'm going to just introduce this on the body back from the thorax, and I'm going to make a quill body down the hook. And try and encourage a wee bit of taper behind the head. That's really all you need of this. And again, my whip finish tool is not with me. Just a couple of rough half hitches in there will do fine. And then we're going to reintroduce this brown thread. Which will form our thorax. So I normally rib the fly with the hook point up. So stretching the floss really quite tight at the start, and then slackening off as you come up the hook, you get this segmented effect. And then we're going to tie this off. Again, pull the Flexi floss tight and cut it. The stub end disappears. So the next bit I'm putting in here is hot orange biots. There's a couple of different colours you can use. You can use yellow ones, work quite good, but these hot orange ones I like. They're a little bit more natural. So we're going to tie these in. I'll do them individually because it's easier for you to see, but you can put them in at the same time. So I'm just going to tie one in here and one on the far side. Now just on these, they're concave, and because we're going to fold them forward, we want the concave side facing out so that it becomes face side when in. Then on this fly here, I'm going to put in what we call this traffic light effect. So again, following the rule of last material first, I'm tying in some this is Opal Mirage in large, and then on top of that, now on the traditional, if you call it traditional, the traditional traffic light was done with red, but this Textream Bordeaux is, again, this is a deeper buzzer. It's not as flashy, so I'm tying in oh, what size is that? Medium, I think it is. Yeah, medium. So medium Bordeaux on top of the Opal Mirage, and then I'm going to make a head here. This is a size 10 hook, by the way, and a size 10 short shank is probably more closer to a 12 in body length. So I'm making a decent little rugby ball there at the front, and I prefer to do it's 6 of one, half a dozen, where you do the top wing case or the side ones, but I like the side ones to show more. So I'm tying over the Bordeaux, making sure that it's not twisted, and then over the top of that I'm bringing the Opal Mirage, and again making sure that your thread doesn't twist it. Pull that tight as you tighten, and then I fold these back and tie down the front, and that just means that any little offcuts are hidden. Again, I heard my thread ping off there, so again, no harm at all in putting a little half hitch in there. Oh, if I could just see. Again, not helped by the fact my whip finish tool isn't beside me, which it normally would be. So again, just a little half inch. It stops things pinging off. So with that done, I can now come in and take away the Bordeaux and the Mirage, and then up the sides we can bring these cheeks. You can do them at the same time, but again I'll just do one, turn the vise, do the other, 2 loose turns, then give them a wee pull tight, and then really cinch down on these, holding your thread tight. You can tweak these off and making sure that they're still tied in, which they are. And I might have another whip finish tool here. Struggling without one. Yes, this one's not my normal one. So again, this fly is going to be heavily coated with varnish, so the whip finish doesn't really have to be up to much. And then take away your thread. So hopefully you'll see there as the fly turns round, you've got this light changing effect. The fly, I would never normally do them with UV resins. I don't believe it survives. It certainly doesn't survive in my fly box, so I prefer sometimes I super glue these first, and then I go over with Sally Hansen's or some sort of good varnish. Whenever this fly is coated, the traffic light effect will show up more. So I prefer the varnish for another reason as well. With all those resins, you'll see here that with this varnish being wet, the ribs have almost disappeared. But as the varnish dries, those ribs will pop up again because the varnish will soak into the fly. So that's a little basic buzzer. It's not too shouty, it's not too bright, but it does have this traffic light effect in it, and hopefully this wee video has been some use to somebody. Thank you very much. Bye bye.